seed against the Milwaukee Bucks. Can you break down that matchup?
Man, it's going to be tough. They swept us, what, 2 years ago?
You know what? Let's keep it 100. This is the game where the Chicago Bulls needed DeMar DeRozan's daughter because goddamn, you could not hear anyone but Miami Heat fans. After a back and forth game, the Miami Heat just took a very crucial victory over the Chicago Bulls, and now they're headed into the playoffs and playing against a Milwaukee Bucks team that swept them a couple years ago. In today's video, we'll be looking at the 3 players that stepped up the most on the Miami Heat, and we'll also be breaking down a very secret fact about this Miami Heat team that made this victory over the Bulls a whole lot sweeter than it actually was. So if you were trying to find all that out, make sure you stick till the end of the video. Before going any further, I noticed that more than 90% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. So what are you doing? Make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that like button if you enjoyed today's video. Enough of me talking, let's get right on to the first player that stepped up for the Miami Heat. The first player that stepped up on the Miami Heat was Max Strus. If you guys did not know, Max Strus used to play for the Chicago Bulls, which was his hometown team. So this game felt so much better for him, and I'm sure the players in the Miami Heat locker room wanted him to win this game 3 times more. And it seemed like that. Max Strus came out this game firing. He had 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal, and he shot the 3-point ball at a 58%. And a fun fact, he tied the record for the most threes in a playing game. So now this 3-point record is held by both Max Strus and Fred VanVleet. But what makes Max Strus so unguardable is his ability to knock down super tough shots. And a good example of this is on this play when Max Strus gets the ball, he sets his feet like he's gonna shoot, but he does a sidestep and knocks down a tough shot over Zach LaVine's head. Now let's move on to the second player that stepped up, and this was once again Jimmy Butler. Although he didn't have the best shooting night, he was very aggressive late in the 4th quarter, and he got a lot of free throws. He made 9 out of his 10 free throws, and he really stepped up in the 4th quarter as he hit a crazy and-one shot that put the Miami Heat over the edge. And just recently, the NBA announced that Jimmy Butler is a finalist for the Clutch Player Award, so there's no surprise why he played good in the 4th quarter. Jimmy Butler finished the game off with 31 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. He had amazing on-ball defense as well and helped get steals to get the Miami Heat some transition buckets. A good example of Jimmy Butler's defense was when the clock was going down. Jimmy Butler sneaked behind Kobe White and poked the ball loose. Kevin Love got the ball and gave it to Jimmy Butler for an easy transition dunk. These are the type of plays that put playoff teams over the edge because you may not know it, 2 points is all you need to win a game. And now let's move on to the third and final player that impressed me most on the Miami Heat, and this was Bam Adebayo. Although Tyler Herro played well, I still think Bam Adebayo stood out more to me. Although Bam Adebayo did not have the best shooting night, Bam made sure to do everything he could on the defensive end, and he did exactly that. Bam had 17 rebounds, which is insanely crucial in a playoff game, especially when you're coming up against Vucevic. He had 4 assists, and he had probably one of the biggest blocks of the game near the end to help secure the victory for the Miami Heat team that was very hungry to get into the playoffs, and now they finally did it. But to cap off this video, we have to be honest about this Miami Heat squad. Everybody around Jimmy Butler has to step up, including Kyle Lowry, Kevin Love, for this team to even make it past the Milwaukee Bucks, because the Bucks roster are very deep and they're connected from the ground up. Their bench players are ready to fight, and if the Miami Heat bench can't produce, they're not going to get by the Milwaukee Bucks. But let me know what you guys think of the upcoming series. Do you think that the Miami Heat team has a chance to beat the Milwaukee Bucks, or do you think that the Miami Heat are going to get swept again? But that's all for me, guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get this video to 500 likes. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest NBA news, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's all for your boy Mosey Hoops. I will catch you guys in the next one. God damn.